How do you know when someone is lying? Interestingly enough, one doesn't need a keen detective's instinct to uncover the truth. All you really require is the capacity to be a bit more mindful and observant in your interactions. Let's delve a bit deeper into the subject. A scenario where a man is telling a fabricated tale. Often, he will start to scratch his head, an intriguing telltale sign of deception. This itch could appear in various areas, at the back or front of his head. Quite fascinating, isn't it? But, before you jump to conclusions, don't hastily label every head scratcher as a fibber. Remember, this is merely an observation, not a hard and fast rule. Let's explore another interesting point. Have you ever noticed that when we lie, our noses have a tendency to itch? Yes, it's not confined to just the whimsical world of Pinocchio. This has more to do with human physiology than fanciful fairy tales. The reason behind this could be the stress-induced activation of our blood vessels. Now there's more intriguing bit of information for you. Look closely at our eyes, particularly our pupils. They are fascinating barometers of our emotional state. When we are elated, our pupils dilate, enlarging to take in more of our joyful surroundings. Conversely, when we are anxious or excited, they shrink, as if to protect us from too much stimuli. So you might wonder, how does this relate to lying? Well, when a person is spinning a yarn, they often squint their eyes, perhaps in an attempt to shield their deception. Now that we've explored these signs, let's consider a strategy to employ when you suspect someone might not be telling the truth. Try this. When you are engaged in conversation, abruptly stop speaking. Watch their reaction. If the person you are conversing with hastily changes the subject, or breaks into laughter within 40 seconds, there's a good chance that they are attempting to cover up a lie. Now let's come to the final observation. A person who is lying typically diverts their gaze to the right. It's a fascinating quirk of our brains. When we think about the past, our eyes tend to wander to the left, and when we contemplate the future, they shift to the right. In the case of a lie, a forward-thinking fabrication, the gaze naturally drifts rightward. So when a person is lying, they usually look to the right.